like mad at the girl that like was.
I was not.
That was the attitude. It was like,
wait, but
I'll go up and say, hey, nice to meet you. First thing she said was accosting her. Like,
oh, Lord have mercy. Today drained me.
You had all
I don't know if them being white is relevant.
Bro, you just did all this.
It's not a racial thing.
Girl, shut the fuck up. It's fucking simple. Fuck.
There are aspects of this conversation that I think are a little bit extra.
It's like, I'm scared. You're like, I'm scaring you, random white girl. It's just so annoying. Especially because it's like a real thing that I have to go through every day.
There are aspects of this conversation that I think are a little bit extra.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
No, it just frustrates me to hear that because as a black woman, you're the minority. You're not afraid to speak up for yourself, which you should not be.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keeping. I'm back with another video, and today we're talking about Next Gen NYC. I just watched the episode. Like I said, I'm not really reviewing it. I'm just watching and just see whatever happens. But there's a topic on this episode I want to talk about. I think it's very important for us to talk about. But like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
If y'all know, I'm on a cruise. I'm with my mom, my sister, and we're over here in the Caribbean, having a great time. Just got back from, you know, out in the markets doing our big one. Cool. We went to like a senior frog. We know where that is.
I'm back here.
Girl, we went there, did our big one. Cool. But okay, so we talk about microaggressions, right? So there's a character on the show, Riley, Candy's daughter, Love. Very relatable. I think we all can relate to. There's a guy, for this, we're gonna call him Chase. Don't really know his name, but I doubt that's his name, but that's what we're gonna call him because I can really care less. He makes a comment because, setting the scene, there was an event, I guess his girlfriend or there was a girl that he liked. They walked into their section. The girls didn't speak. Riley came up to him and said, hey, my name is Riley. What's your name? Y'all came to the section. Y'all didn't speak. So what's your name?
Hi, nice to meet you. Sorry, I love when my friends' girls ask my name. I'm his friend. We should be nice.
And they said the name. Cool, fine, done. So as they're going to the next event, it's a day later or days later, he brings it up. He was like, hey, you know, I feel like you were like, you know, Riley, sometimes you can be very, you know, rude or, you know, boisterous, aggressive, accost my girlfriend or the girls. And she simply explained, like, the girls are rude. They came to the section and, you know, I just introduced myself. He's like, no, but you didn't introduce yourself. One, let's stop there. You're not about to tell me what the fuck I did and did not do.
Lil and I are talking to these two girls, and she goes up to one and is like, yo, like, you think it's cool to just be here with Charlie but not come up and like make sure it's cool?
I did not do that.
Yes,
That
you
is
kind
a
of
lie.
did.
Especially when you weren't there. So I don't give a fuck what bitch told you this and that and the third, but you're not about to tell me what I did and didn't do when you weren't present. That's one. Number two, we go on to the conversation and he's telling her how she was behaving.
You didn't say anything. You didn't introduce yourself.
Yeah,
so
and that was the attitude. It was like,
wait, but also Charlie, the
by the way,
girl
she handled it well. She was like,
Who handled it well?
The girl. I'm saying the girl.
Oh, this made you look this. This made you look that. And Riley was like, no, that's not how it was. I simply said this. Okay. And I can see why it was irritating. Don't try to tell me and paint me out to be this big monster and scary. And I'm happy that she clocked old girl because she was just like, you know, when we first hashed out what we hashed out because you're a nasty bitch and don't like wash your hands.
No, because it's getting out of hand now. Is anybody worried about their health? Is anybody worried about waking up the next motherfucking morning?
All night, these girls never introduced themselves. It was odd. It was
Riley didn't introduce herself either.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
When we hash out the shit we gotta hash out, instead of you saying, you know, I didn't like the way that you came at me, but you know, I get you, me wash my hands, it's just different lifestyles. Cool. Well, we're good now. But she was like, you said I was scary, I was this. And she's trying to tell you guys, like, these are certain things that I live with on a daily. You don't have to think about it because nobody's going to think, oh, you're being scary, you're being this. They automatically think that my approach is already aggressive, scary, negative, blah.
Riley, are you okay? When you guys try to play this like I'm scared, you're like, I'm scaring you, random white girl. It's just so annoying. Especially because it's like a real thing that I have to go through every day.
So, as a person of color, we have to curtail the way that we interact with certain people because we are scared of the reaction or how people perceive us. And that's why she starts crying. She gets frustrated and she's just like, you don't get it. And for me, it's like he's trying to be apologetic, but he wasn't.
No, your girls were rude. It's disrespectful. Like, you're around people. Introduce yourself. So I don't like this. You're trying to be like, oh, you had all this.
I don't know if them being white is relevant.
Bro, you just did all this.
That's number 3. You weren't being apologetic. The way that he was over here talking was rude, disrespectful, and I would never want to talk to this man again. Like, there's nothing you're going to have to tell me because he was just like, well, you know, this is correct. Or his responses to what she's saying, he was like, oh, well, I don't think it's a narrative that I was trying to put out. You're still trying to paint a narrative because you don't want to come off as racist. Let's just start there. But instead of you coming from a place of, okay, well, this is what I thought. Let me hear what you thought. Okay, wasn't it? My bad. You know, cool. That you still trying to basically say that she accosted these girls, and I don't even think they were your girlfriends. And mind you, let's really go to step 4.
Bro, you just did all this.
It's not a racial thing.
When have I ever done this?
There are aspects of this conversation that I think are a little bit extra.
It's not extra for me. I said what I said.
You're a mediocre white man who got some sense of popularity because of what you look like. White. I hate to say that because I'm the last person like to use race there, but if you look at any other dude that could be on the show, girl, mediocre. That's just what it's giving. So you want to come at Riley, and I'm happy that she called her Riley called Candy.
I may be small.
Girl, I'm happy that Candy just speaks to her the same thing. Like, you are a confident, strong woman, and if you feel someone was being disrespectful, you can handle it in an appropriate way, but check them as well.
I just don't like that y'all are trying to spin this narrative that I'm like the scary black girl when I'm not. No.
That is so far from what I said.
No, man.
Little girl, like, I don't know.
A little girl? What do you mean? She's probably older than me.
If you came into my section and I don't know who you are and you didn't pay for it, bitch, I'm gonna know who the fuck you are. If you were introduced to my section, I'm not gonna be like, yo, you can't come to my section. If they invite you in, cool, whatever, fine. But hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. How are you? It's kind of simple. I just think it's kind of crazy that he's trying to create this narrative that she's just an angry black bitch. That's what I just wish he would just say that. Just say that. Just say that. Just say that. You don't want to say that, right? Because you know how it sounds. But you're trying to sweeten it up and sugarcoat it to make it sound like that.
I didn't see her go up and say, hey, nice to meet you. First thing she said was accosting her. Like,
yeah, but that's all I really want to talk about. Like, the show is, it could be cuter. I think you need a more diverse cast, but to each his own.
You know when people try to mimic black women and they like purse their lips and start swinging their finger? Oh, no, he did not. He did.
But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Where I keep LG black view. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop at y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This sour candy all I really ask you for.